Hit up YouTube, I'm Eric, thanks for clicking on the video. So today is HeeJin Day. Happy birthday HeeJin, the first girl. So of course, to honor HeeJin on this channel, I'm going to be telling all of you the entire story of the Loonaverse from her perspective so far. And if you do end up liking the video, please do leave a like, it really does help support the channel and makes it easier for others to find too. If you really like the video, drop a super thanks, and if you like what I do here and you want to see more videos like this in the future, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and get notified every time I post something here. Now, just like my other Loonaverse birthday videos, a lot of what I'm going to be talking about is from my Tales of Loonaverse series, which is a little outdated, but for this video I'll be including my updated theories and updated story as well. So, sit back, relax, set your light stick to that sweet hot pink, and let's talk about HeeJin in the Loonaverse. Before time began, there was the cube. Before time began, there was the girl. The first girl with the power to create worlds. Her name was HeeJin. HeeJin. One day, she found that the plane she existed on was too bland, too colorless. So, she decided to create a new world. A world that was filled with shining rainbows, highlights, and colors. A world that was vivid. Much like our own world, her world began with a big bang. With the new world now complete, she released part of her powerful energy into the universe and into 11 girls all around the world. Putting her godlyhood to the side, HeeJin now lives a normal life in this new world she calls Earth. Loona 1/3. Now a student at Loona High School, HeeJin is a part of the school's track and field relay race team, along with her friends Hyunjin, Hasu, and Vivi. As HeeJin is one of the fastest runners on the team, only second to Vivi, she is the first runner, Hyunjin second, Hasu third, and Vivi last. The team does a short distance practice, ending their lap time at 49.75 seconds. The following day, after school ended, Hasu planned on taking the team out, but Vivi is nowhere to be found, so they go looking for her. HeeJin explores the school and looks into one of the classrooms. She sees Vivi with her backpack on, sleeping on a desk. So, she wakes her up, and the four of them go and play some basketball. HeeJin, Hyunjin, and Hasu watch as Vivi takes the ball and shoots it from half court, and makes it. Tired from playing basketball, the four get some boxed tea, but Vivi saves hers for later. Sometime later, the four are back on the track, practicing. Everything starts as normal. HeeJin starts handing the baton off to Hyunjin. Hyunjin hands Hasu the baton, but as Hasu tries to give Vivi the baton, Vivi takes off and runs off the track, leaving HeeJin, Hyunjin, and Hasu on the track. Jin. One day, HeeJin and Hyunjin planned on going out to the city together. HeeJin waits at a bus stop for Hyunjin, but as Hyunjin approaches, HeeJin notices that she's looking a little different today. Maybe she did something with her hair. The two go off in the city to have fun. They hold hands, visiting various shops, play with dogs, and eat some good food, and just goof off, enjoying the time with each other. The Wolf and the Rabbit. HeeJin goes to her part-time job as a cleaning maid and is told by the owner of the apartment to start cleaning things up. Her master leaves and HeeJin starts to clean. In her mind, she's fed up with this job, imagining everything outside. This causes her powers to temporarily activate, and as she enters the bathroom, objects are floating. As she cleans now near the front door, she hears the sound of someone rushing up the staircase just outside the apartment. Through the glass, she sees someone outside entering the roof. Curiously, she followed this person to the roof, but when she got there, stood a girl, alone. The two stared at each other for a time, eventually exchanging names, but somehow they feel connected to each other. The girl's name was Olivia Hay. As they touch hands, a sudden power overwhelms Olivia Hay. Frightened, she runs back down the stairs, leaving HeeJin alone on the roof. Remnants of the past. HeeJin now feels her connection to this girl, but she's also sensing another. Someone close to this Olivia Hay. Neither good nor bad, but more so curious, if anything. Compelled to do so, she goes to where she feels this connection is the strongest. As HeeJin finds this place, a sound comes from behind her. She turns around and sees someone walking up behind her. This person tells HeeJin her name is Kimlip. It turns out, Kimlip was one of the recipients of HeeJin's old powers. She tells HeeJin that the person she met on the roof is now lost, alone in a dark forest. And the only way to save her is to sing the sonatine, an arcane spell of love. HeeJin, with all the power she has left, casts the sonatine to save Olivia Hay. As she finishes, a sound of a drum is heard. Before leaving, Kinlip tells her that the world she knows is in danger. The sun is nearing its end, and when it does, it will explode, sending superheated plasma and radiation throughout the solar system. But to protect the world, they would have to construct a new moon. A new moon filled with color, before the next solar eclipse. During that eclipse, the moon would act as a shield and protect the Earth from the blast. To begin the moon's transformation, they would need all the girls with HeeJin's powers to run when the moon was at its fullest. And as quickly as Kinlip appeared, she vanished, leaving HeeJin alone. HeeJin goes back up to the rooftop where she met Olivia Hay and prepares herself. As the full moon rose, she ran and climbed into the sky to watch the moon's transformation. Dark of the moon. As HeeJin returns to the ground, she sees what they've done. Fragments of the moon fall towards Earth, and all the atmospheric disturbances are causing the weather all around the world to be chaotic. Knowing how much of the world is suffering, HeeJin decides that she needs to recreate the world, but better this time. Though only being at a 12th of her power restricts her, and so she begins her search to unite the 12 girls. The Lost Frog. On her quest to unite all of Loona, she strolls about the city during the holiday season. As she comes out one of the stores, she sees her close friend HeeJin. She sneaks up behind her and surprises her. The two go around the city buying more presents, but finds Hasa looking into one of the windows. They try to surprise her by sneaking up behind her, but Hasa noticed them. Hasa tells them that HeeJin is trapped inside of a building in the middle of the forest. Coincidentally, they find out that the place HeeJin is in is also hosting a Christmas party. So, they devise a plan to go to this Christmas party to break out HeeJin, using a very special cake. The three go to a bakery and buy a cake with strawberries on top. Outside, they take a moment to take a picture with each other, and they finally head to the Christmas party. They arrive at the estate and enter the party with all the presents. They have fun, firing feather and confetti cannons, spraying fake snow, exploding presents, the usual. As the party ends and the cake delivered, HeeJin, Hyunjin, and Hasa now discuss how they can escape Eden. But yeah, that is my interpretation of what's happened in the Loonaverse so far with HeeJin for HeeJin's birthday. I had a hard time deciding whether or not to make this story like this or make it darker, but definitely leave your birthday wishes for our first girl, HeeJin, in the comments. But yeah, that's all I have here for today. If you liked the video, do please leave a like. It really does help support the channel and allows other theaters to find the video too. If you really like the video, drop a super thanks. And if you like what I do here and you want to see more videos like this in the future, hit the subscribe button. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, happy birthday, HeeJin. I hope you are having the best day. And for everyone that's watching, go watch HeeJin's Vivid music video today. And I'll see you in the next one. Later.